Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy. We're back in the building today for some more gameplay. And in this one, this gameplay is about a month old. Sorry about it, guys, but we have taken a long break from YouTube. Way too long for me. And so we got to return today on this one in 2016. My first video, and we got a crazy gameplay. This is actually a 60K match against drewster08. That's his Twitch name anyways. And of course I got my Raider unis on, and he's got the Falcons. And right here we are starting the game off on the defensive side of the ball, just trying to get one stop, get the big turnover, and make something happen. So at this point in the year I was using the Washington Redskins offensive playbook and the New England Patriots defensive playbook. And definitely both solid books, definitely both very solid. But since then, we have moved on to a different defensive playbook. If you don't know, it's 4-6. That's what the guide's going to be out of. And offensively, we also have switched up, and I will give you guys details on that in the near future. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to actually give you guys a free little mini scheme out of Washington. There's some stuff in there that I really want to share with you guys because it worked really well for me. As long as you can pick up blitzes and stuff, I mean, that's really the biggest thing in this year's game. Offense isn't too difficult. The main thing is just knowing how to slide protect, knowing when you have to block a running back or a tight end, and essentially just picking up the B gaps and A gaps. If you can pick up the A and B gaps in the game, you're going to be all right, and it's as simple as that. Now, defensively, in my opinion, the biggest things that you need to be able to know how to stop, as far as the run goes, you definitely need to be able to stop the run because people will run the ball all game long. I mean, you can see we're having a terrible start here. He's dotting us up, running the ball, just kind of having his way. But inside zone is the number one thing as we dot with J.J. Nelson, absolute beast, absolute fire card. And very budget friendly. So I recommend you go ahead and grab yourself a J.J. Nelson. If you don't have one already, you need to add one to the team. But that man is a monster. And then on this play, look at the lag on this play. Like I'm trying to get on my safety, the free safety, and re-blue him because I know he's gonna run 4 verts. I tried to re-blue him there, but just did not happen. So you guys can probably guess what's gonna happen right now. And yeah, we get dotted over the top for a touchdown. So tough way to end the half. Maybe I should have just went 3-man deep, but that lag right there was something serious. I mean, you could literally see it on the screen. But we get a nice kick return right here. Get to about the 35. And then we lob it up, almost throw a pick. Should have been a pick. And then with a couple seconds left, we try to get down in the field goal range, but just unable to do so. So we're down 14 at this point. Oh, we find Amari Cooper over the top. Oh, is he going to break a tackle and score? Nope. Force a bad pass in right there. Just a terrible read. And we throw an interception. So definitely not the start we were looking for. Definitely not the start we were hoping for. But we were able to get a safety right there. So like I said, with the run, you need to be able to stop inside zone. That's the number one run you need to be able to stop. The second run is the toss. Halfback toss is a very effective run as we find JJ with the overthrow. Jeez. So halfback inside zone, halfback toss. Mike Evans over the top? What? Jeez. And then you need to be able to stop the fullback dive. Those are like the main 3 runs. I guess a specialty situation is the QB sneak. But if you can stop those first 3 runs, you're going to be okay. As far as the passing game goes, I mean, there's really only a few things you're going to see. You're going to see 4 verticals, so you need to be able to stop that. First and foremost, that's probably the most popular passing play. The next thing you need to be able to stop is the flood concept on the outside, whether it be a play like Z-spot and they streak the outside guy and they got the flat, the corner, and the deep guy, or it's another play similar to that. Or it's like a C route from the outside guy and then they streak the slot guy. But anything like that where they're flooding the outside, because those are pretty much the 2 most popular pass concepts. Either it's verticals or it's some sort of flood concept for the most part. So if you can stop those 2 things in the passing game, you're going to be okay. And then the final thing in the passing game, probably one of the most important things, sorry I forgot to mention it, is flat passes. You got to stop the flat routes. The flat zones in this year's game are not the strongest. So especially those flat routes where they're kind of going up at that angle, Those are some of the best routes in the game this year just because of how bad the flat zones play it. Like, they literally do not cover those at all. And you're going to be able to get, 4 yards a pop, even with the flat zone there, if they use that. So you just got to watch out for those and be careful. And so at this point, he takes the field goal on the 1 yard line. That's one of those decisions where if he didn't get it, he automatically loses the game. But if he does get it, if he would have went for it, then he goes up, 4 points. But instead, he takes the 3 to tie the game up. And I know it looks weird on the scoreboard, but you got to basically subtract 5 from my score because when the game disconnected, I was down 5 points. So that's the adjustment you have to make there. So this is to go for the win. Oh my gosh, such a clutch game winning drive. We are able to take it by 3 and leave this one with the victory.